Previously on Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies.
Indeed, you managed to give a total of 5 Balos a slip. That's 5 different Komedas. Just a giant, like, army of Komedas go, bagels, hope, God, what has science done?
And now, back to listening to people. Fort LaBelle, I accuse you of the murder of Alderman Rex QB.
Yes, good. Time to die, ass fuck. Mr. LaBelle, you've been accused of murder. Do you have anything to say in your defense? It burns. How could you possibly accuse me, the embodiment of beauty?
Way to go, Apollo! It's the conclusive evidence we needed. Magnifico!
We got you now. We know you killed the alderman. Now admit it.
Hi.
Silence. Silence. Oh, no. I don't think so, bitch. Time for me to come out and blue ball you. Enough of your silly games, Justice Stono. This prancing peacock could not possibly be the killer. What are you talking about? His alibi's already crumbled to dust. And I just proved that he was in the Fox Chamber while it was still locked tight. Silence! Why could he have not seen the statue in its true form before the murder? After all, he was close friends with the alderman. Ergo, hitherto therefore.
Yes, that's right. I clearly remember it now. Alderman QB told me about it. About what that statue actually looked like. I mean, he was a good friend of mine. Oh my god, you all are so stupid.
Objection!
Did nobody else hear that part?
Yeah, right. He wouldn't show you a secret gift just like that.
Silence. Moreover, it has already been proven that he was not present at the scene of the crime.
It has?
Forgotten, have we? Recall the little scamp statement, if you will. When Jinxie Tenma unlocked the Fox Chamber, she saw the alderman and the mayor collapse therein, and no one else.
Oh.
Dang it. The fact is, it was you two who made that apparent in yesterday's court concession. Thus, Florence LaBelle could not have possibly been in that locked room.
No!
Just don't get it. How could Jinxie not have seen LaBelle?
He said it was hidden behind the thing, but
the proof is incontrovertible. No room for debate exists. Am I not right, your baldness?
does seem an awfully conclusive.
Well, I mean, but when she walked in, she should have been able to see him from that angle.
He was saying before that after she had come in already, he snuck in and hid behind the screen. And based on the angle, she wouldn't have seen him. Although I feel like they should probably stress that a bit, because it's kind of like, unless you understand the orientation, like realize the orientation of the folding screen, I guess, right? And assume that I guess it wasn't moved. Facts points to the defendant and victim being the only people in that locked room. Moreover, the defendant has already confessed.
Objection! Silence. Silence! You cannot defend the indefensible. Your role in this charade is over, Justice Stono. But... Your baldness. This trial would last an eternity if we were to keep crossing blades with these simpletons. It's high time you brought down the hammer of justice.
Oh, goody! My hammer of Thor! A point well made. I believe it's time to declare a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Damien Temma. Here we go. How am I gonna do it? But nobody better. Oh, damn it! Nobody better yell, hold it. Who was that? Who could have done it? It is I!
You see the time is at hand!
Mayor Temma, come on. We're all fucked. Stop it.
Counselor, there's a matter to which I must testify. I recall it now only for your good graces.
Counselor? Alright, he must mean... Does he finally remember what happened before that blow to his head? Bailiff, don't just stand there, seize him. Alright. It's no good, I can't restrain him. He's so fucking powerful.
NicoB and despair!
Despair!
For I am Tamatal, Demon Lord of the Yokai! Fucking Demon Lord!
Oh my god, we're all doomed, dude! We're all really doomed, really. Mr. Justice, do something!
Since when am I responsible for core security?
Since you shot off those fucking eye lasers before it blew up half the building!
Apollo, this is our chance. Might get some new information out of him.
Your Honor, seeing as our client has something new to say, I believe due process demands that we hear him out, if he is a yokai.
When you put it that way, yeah. Yokai. Yokai Watch is a game. Still believe testimony by yokai is unprecedented in the legal world.
Unprecedented and absurdity, more like.
All right then, Mr. Damien Tenma. Should I say Mr. Tenma Taro? Your testimony, please.
I shall now speak of recollections most real, courtesy of my host, Damien Tenma. Heed these words, mortals, for hear them once, for once you shall.
I hate that dumb bird.
Ruler of demon kind.
Barely conscious was Damien there amid the darkness. Suddenly, two yokai did appear. On one side, I, Tamatar, ruler of demon kind. On the other, my mortal enemy, the nine-tailed fox.
What? Yeah, go on.
That's it. I'm done.
So, is the defendant certain that the room he was in was very dark at the time?
Strange as it may be, yes. Indeed, all was in darkness.
And the part about Temataro and the nine-tailed fox being there?
Yes, that too. Tamatar towered overhead, and the nine-tailed fox glittered gold.
I call animal abuse fuck! It would seem the defendant's recollections are not to be trusted.
Yes, well, truth be told, my host's recollections are a bit fuzzy. As if half-dreamt, that happening lingers in his mind.
Well, I'm guessing the Temataro was referring to the giant statue. The gold part was referring to, I don't know, maybe the alderman then? His suit?
Apollo, maybe I can help here.
Really? Oh, you mean your dumb happy face, sad face thing?
Yes! Yes, I can hear it, the discord in his heart. I sense an unusual emotion in the mayor's memory of the event.
Okay, I just hope our findings don't come back to haunt us. Again.
Let's do this, Widget. Okay.
All right, here we go. Barely conscious was Damien there amid the darkness. Suddenly, two yokai did appear. Okay. On one side, I, Temataro, ruler of demon kind. And on the other side, my mortal enemy, the nine-tailed fox.
Sounds like the mayor saw the same thing as what's shown in that scroll.
What's with those Tenmas and their yokai vision?
I think it's sweet how father and daughter can share something like that.
I don't think a shared nightmare really qualifies as sweet. Anyway, all I need to do is point out an unnatural reaction like last time.
Right. Look for a place where an emotion conflicts with the testimony. That conflict usually indicates a thought or emotion that is being suppressed.
It really jumped out to me. Suddenly two yokai did appear. I mean, he's happy that the, Ninetail's there. It's not really that surprising. Maybe the fact that he didn't get more scared that Temataro was there.
Got it!
Gotcha!
No, it's not right either.
What did I get? Oh, if I do I lose anything for that? Oh, I don't. Okay. I mean, right? I would have figured this isn't that surprising, but maybe that is.
Got it!
Yeah, I guess it was. All right, the music stopped.
When Nine-Tails Fox appeared, you'd not only experience a shock and sadness, but also something like joy as well. I mean, he's the good guy in this situation, so why wouldn't he?
Joy. Perhaps it was joy at the light of coming to my eyes, long last. A long and terrible creaking did pierce the silence. And then there was the light. On reflection, it was a door that did produce that infernal racket.
A creaking door.
Could be the Forbidden Chamber, of course.
You must be talking about the Forbidden Chamber door. It does make a lot of noise.
So it means the Forbidden Chamber really was opened. But what about the sudden light he described?
I think I know. He mentioned darkness and Timitaro towering overhead. Maybe the mayor wasn't really in the Fox Chamber at the time of the crime. Mr. Mayor, the darkness that you were in happened to be here.
Oh.
Take that!
The Forbidden Chamber?
The Forbidden Chamber? Was it not the Fox Chamber where the murder perhaps did occur?
Yes, but it all makes sense if you were in the Forbidden Chamber. That terrible creaking sound was probably the Forbidden Chamber's door opening. And the tower in Timitaro you saw? Most likely the Forbidden Chamber statue.
Why, yes! I would explain it. Darkness is the staff of the demon's grasp. But if all that's true, then what about the nine-tailed fox?
Have you seen things? It's like Jinxie and her imaginary yokai.
Fantastico, Apollo. It is entirely possible. In a groggy, dreamlike state, people can misremember things and events. Misremember, you say? Let me think. Ah! I do believe I remember now. That was not the nine-tailed fox. It was the amazing Nine-Tails.
What? The amazing Ninetales?
At first, this is but a dream, I thought. Now, however, most clearly do I recall it. It was the amazing Nine-Tails who did open the Forbidden Chamber's door.
60%. Sorry I asked.
The amazing Nine-Tails? That was the victim, Alderman QB, right?
Yeah, why would he open the Forbidden Chamber? Was he trying to keep it sealed?
Never mind that. It's completely new information. We entered and run an update.
Getting barely conscious. In darkness, a mice statue of Timitaro loomed overhead. Suddenly, the door did open, and a shaft of light did pierce the gloom. I am here! Amazing Ninetales had come to the rescue.
What do you suppose the amazing Nine-Tails was up to?
Good question. Could he have been trying to free the mayor from the Forbidden Chamber?
But why help an enemy like that? Wasn't he supposed to the mayor's merger plan?
At least now we know why the room suddenly lit up.
It's been a huge relief for the mayor. I mean, just thinking about being trapped in that pitch-black room freaks me out.
Okay, he seemed kind of scared when he was there. Why was he scared? Right?
When Amazing Ninetales opened the chamber, banishing the darkness within, you felt joy, but didn't you also feel shock and sadness?
Yes, in the hazy depths of my mind, I do recall something of that nature. I believe it was the fiend's cape of red. But when I did behold it, a great wave of sadness did inexplicably wash over me.
20%.
A cape of red?
Apollo, we've reduced the noise level.
Wait, have we seen him with a cape?
No, he didn't have a cape.
Oh, but there's still a little left.
Mertema, why were you sad when you saw the red cape?
Why indeed.
What could this mean?
I guess his memory's still a little spotty. Because his latest recollection contradicts the evidence.
Yes, it's one of those contradictions slaps. It's one of those contradictions that slaps you right across the face.
Something this obvious could arise. But someone is trying to force a fuzzy memory into definitive shape. Apollo, I know what you have to do. You need to present evidence that contradicts the image you see.
Oh, so it's basically the same as the usual cross-examination process. Okay, time to review the evidence. Alrighty, look at that contradiction. Here comes justice. Justice.
Okay, booga booga, booga booga, booga booga. Yeah, he came to the rescue, except he doesn't have a cape.
Objection! Objection! You said the Amazing Ninetales cape was red. Are you sure about that?
Yes, well, I do believe it was a red cape I saw, but...
Mertema! Does this cape look red to you?
Oh, that certainly does not look red. Not even scarlet or crimson either. Nevertheless, all my liberation something red did fill my as yet hazy field of view. And I thought to myself, the Amazing Ninetales is arrayed in a cape of red.
Maybe it's the blood from being stabbed. So he mistook that red sling for his cape, huh?
Apparently so, but remembering it now brings a great sadness upon me.
Maybe he got stabbed in the back then?
But I feel like that would have been in the autopsy, right? I mean, was it? Did it go all the way through him? Stab with a spear, but... I mean, I feel like they would have brought that up.
So Red something probably wasn't a cape after all. Maybe that great sadness he mentioned is what's interfering with his memory.
Well, he would have seen the fox chamber behind the amazing Ninetales. Whatever object could have seen there that would have been that shocking. I know. Could it have been? Mr. Mayor, is the red thing you saw this?
Take that!
Blood. Something red that could produce a deep sadness. Could it be, Mr. Temma, that you saw what you saw was the alderman's blood? Yep.
Blood! Why, yes, it was blood.
Oh! Oh! Ah! It's all coming back to me now. It wasn't a red cape that I saw. It was lying behind the amazing Ninetales, the alderman's bloody body. Lying behind him?
Ah!
Oh! What? There's a twist. Fucking dead.
Bye-bye. His noise level's down to 0. I think he's remembered everything now.
Does this mean the amazing Ninetales killed Alderman Kyubi?
But the Alderman was the amazing Ninetales. How exactly would that work?
Hey, I asked you first.
Okay, you guys done with your little thing over there? Well, it's justice. You sure know how to make a complicated matter even more complicated.
True, but at the time of the crime, our client was in the Forbidden Chamber.
Silence.
Moreover, silence! Oi, don't you think this is strange? This little scamp has already confirmed her father to be in the Fox Chamber. But she said naught about seeing the amazing Ninetales there. Ah, just had to bring that up, didn't you?
Jinxie didn't see LaBelle there either.
I don't think LaBelle's that diesel. That he would be dressed up like that, right?
It's so weird. Who really was in that room then?
Who would have been scared to say any theories with the court? Can you explain the inconsistency between the defendant's testimony and his daughter's?
I can't. Explain something like that would be completely...
Possible.
Oh,
My colleague here is going to explain so it's crystal clear.
I am?
If you can't explain, you can't let them know that. Just make something up.
I don't hear you helping. Not with more of your bluffs and fairy tales, I trust. Fair warning, Justice Stono. I shall have your head if you fail to explain this. Ah! But a good old-fashioned penalty.
fine, I'll blow it up. Well, Mr. Justice, let's see you have a head worth keeping on your shoulders. Are you about to die today, son?
First of all, Mr. LaBelle was definitely in the Fox Chamber while it was locked. Whereas the Mayor Tenmo was in the Forbidden Chamber based on his testimony. These two facts are crucial to my explanation. So let's consider the following question. If the facts point to Florent LaBelle and the victim being there at the scene of the crime, why did Jinxie see her father and Mayor Tenma and the victim? Oh, did he dress up like him?
Very good question indeed. I suppose you have to have an answer for us?
Sadly, you would be supposing wrong.
You think she could have mistaken LaBelle for the mayor?
If she did, the question is, why did she do that?
Well, how about an explanation, Mr. Justice? I believe the time for questions is over. Press asserts that Florent LaBelle was at the scene of the crime. However, Jinxie Tenma was testified that she saw her father collapse there. She has, in fact, misremembered the event. What could have made her do so?
Jinxie was confused. LaBelle was disguised as Tenma. She got the rooms mixed up. LaBelle was disguised as Tenma? The figure Miss Tenma saw was not her father.
How the fuck did he get away with that?
If Florent LaBelle disguised as Damien Tenma...
Silence.
Are you shitting me? That is a complete impossibility. The faces are utterly unlike. How could you explain that away with a mere disguise? I'm wondering that too.
Yes, they do not look alike. They both do have incredibly distinctive faces.
Maybe the disguise completely hid his face?
I think Jinxie would have mentioned if she couldn't see her father's face.
And if it was that sort of disguise, wouldn't she have removed it? Oh, right. Your sword is as dull as your mind, Justice Stoner. Shall I show you what a truly sharp blade is capable of? Take a pass!
Dead.
My head just fucking falls off.
KO.
Huh.
Are you okay, Apollo?
No! Cut me in my jugular! I'm bleeding out! Somebody help me!
I'm too busy not giving a shit.
I'm not fine, am I? Well, now that we have that little fairy tale out of the way, your baldness, your verdict, if you will.
Mr. Justice, I believe it is time for a verdict if you have no further arguments.
What's even left for me to do?
Apollo! Remember Mr. Wright always says,
Pull shit out my ass?
yes! We're stuck in a tight spot. Turn the case upside down.
Turn the case upside down? He does say that, doesn't he?
Turn the case around.
But I don't quite see how it applies here. Still, never hurts to give it a try, I guess. Let's see. Rather than Jinxie didn't remove the disguise, maybe she couldn't remove it. And rather than she didn't tell anyone about the disguise, maybe it was she couldn't talk about it.
A wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He'd never unmask himself in front of others.
Did she think her father was the masked wrestler or something? So that flashback we saw wasn't totally accurate?
There are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself.
What about the fact that it was the Amazing Ninetales who opened the door? A mask that can't be removed in front of others. Can these facts turn things around?
Blah, 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 blah.
So he had the mask on? We got all backwards!
Apollo?
I think. Oh, is it gonna turn out that it really is Mayor Tenma that's the Amazing Ninetales? Did she already know that? I think we might have made a huge mistake. Oh my god, this game played me! Bitch! Oh! You just got played, son! Oh!
We made you think what we wanted you to think, bitch! You were rubbing that shit in our face like, oh, so obvious, Nico. Well, guess again, dumbass!
Your baldness. I see no need to further indulge them in their silly farce. The defense is no proof. They never did, and they never will.
It seems I must announce my verdict slowly, but... Oh, damn it!
I don't think so. I do have proof. Do you now? My eyes glowed.
All right, this better be good, Mr. Justice.
I was gonna knock your fucking socks off. You solved the remaining riddles by turning all of our assumptions upside down. Upside doodly. Why Jinxie mistook Mr. LaBelle for her father. And why she couldn't remove the costume or anyone else, or tell anyone about it in the first place. These riddles are inextricably linked to the Mayor Tenma's secret identity. Shocking secret identity that will turn the entire premise of this case upside down. This piece of evidence clearly reveals the secret identity, Mayor Tenma's secret identity.
Take that!
The mask.
God! What absolute claptrap, poppycock, balderdash, other Britishy things. We thought the alderman was the Amazing Ninetales and the mayor was Temataro. That's why we believe the mayor killed the alderman in his lust for Ninetales Vale. It was the base for the prosecutor's entire case against our client. However, we got the whole thing backwards. Mayor Tenma wasn't Temataro at all. He was the Amazing Ninetales.
What's there?
You best explain yourself, Justice Dono. From where you derive such a far-fetched conclusion. Jinxie no doubt knew the true identity of the Amazing Ninetales. She couldn't tell anyone no matter what. That's why she didn't say it was the Amazing Ninetales she saw passed out. Even though, unbeknownst to her, it was really Florent LaBelle in disguise.
Silence.
The accused and that deceitful dandy are utterly dissimilar in physical build and voice. Little Scap would have seen the difference.
Objection!
Remember, Mr. LaBelle has his very own brand of cosmetics. Why couldn't he fake a different build too? And anyone speaking through a mask would naturally sound different.
Silence!
Why did she not simply pull the mask off?
Objection!
I don't think so. A masked wrestler's disguise is more precious than life itself. As a huge fan of the Amazing Nine Tails, she would never dare unmask him. Gah! Ah! This case of mistaken identity also explains the riddle of the locked room.
By all means to address this. Answer it for us already.
First, Mr. LaBelle entered the room where the mayor and alderman were talking. I suspect he brought with him coffee laced with some sort of sedative. Once the alderman was out cold, he stabbed the shit out of him. So Mr. LaBelle killed him. Next, he took the mayor, who had also been drugged, into the forbidden chamber. Then he returned to the Fox chamber, slipped into some of the mayor's spare clothes.
He just had spare clothes lying around, though? I guess.
Completed disguise by donning the Amazing Nine Tails mask. With his entire charade in place, Mr. LaBelle then let out a scream. A scream that led Jinxie Tenma to the scene.
So that little flashback sure we saw where Jinxie was really looking at her dad was a little misleading.
Ah, so then... the person who said I killed Alderman QB was...
This talking box thing.
Yup, that was Florent LaBelle in disguise. The mayor was never actually confessed. Huh. This is no more than guesswork and speculation. Now stop your jabbering.
Objection!
No, you twisted samurai. This time you stop your jabbering and let me finish making my case, bitch.
Ha ha! How dare you!
Once Mrs. Tenma left the scene, Mr. LaBelle, still wearing the mayor's clothes and mask, opened the forbidden chamber so he could drag the mayor back out into the Fox chamber.
Oh, so the Amazing Nine Tails the mayor saw was...
Right. It was LaBelle opening the forbidden chamber. The second time Mr. LaBelle opened the door to the forbidden chamber, he happened to catch the thieving Mr. Filch by surprise. Startled by Mr. Filch in his Temeratar disguise, ran as fast as he could away from the room. As he did, he left behind a trail of feathers and tracks, and gave Miss Tenma the scare of her life in the hallway. With no one left to witness the events that had occurred, Mr. LaBelle then proceeded to drag the sleeping mayor back into the Fox chamber.
I see. Well, that all certainly does make sense.
Then after dragging the mayor back into the Fox chamber, Mr. LaBelle threw the mask out the window and fled the room.
Silence!
Silence.
While this absurd theory to work, it requires that the defendant be the Amazing Nine Tails. However, he was the one pushing for the municipal merger. That such an individual could possibly be the Amazing Nine Tails is preposterous. The mayor was blackmailed into pursuing the merger. Miss Tenma's life would have been in danger if he had openly voiced his opposition. That's why he created a secret identity as the Amazing Nine Tails.
God! This is madness! No one could possibly hatch such an insane plot. No, but that crazy fucker could.
No one except a killer is insane in his plot, and I'd say Florent LaBelle more than qualifies. I mean, look at him.
Foolish mortal! It is at your own peril that you forget who I am.
Yeah.
Mayor Tenma, it's okay now. Jinxie will be safe just as soon as Mr. LaBelle's arrested. You are the Amazing Nine Tails, aren't you?
I...
Hold it!
It's gotta be his daughter, right? Oh. Oh, it's him! Oh, look, I'm back in a different hair color. I'm the hair color I used when I murdered Alderman QB. You have quite the active imagination. Mayor Tenma is not the Amazing Nine Tails.
What do you mean?
Well, has the mayor admitted to it yet?
But That's just... And even if he did admit to such nonsense, I would reveal the truth behind Tenma right here and now. What?
Why, you would dare reveal the secret?
My good friend, the alderman, told me all about it. But it wouldn't be good to expose the truth. Well, with the superstitions now, would it? Truth behind Temataro? What's he talking about? What is going on? So go ahead, say it. Say I am the amazing Ninetales. I dare you. Ah! Wait, somebody please explain what's going on here? Temna will do anything to keep the truth behind Temataro a secret. A dark, terrible truth that has been kept secret by the village superstitions. If the mayor admits to being the amazing Ninetales, he'll expose the truth. Right! I won't have him walking free because of some nonsense you made up. Huh. So what's now, Justice Dono? Without the mayor's admission, your theory is as useless as you are in battle. I'll show you who's useless.
Apollo, don't you dare give up on me!
I know, jeez. Your Honor, I believe Mr. LaBelle's statements warrant a thorough cross-examination. After all, the true identity of the amazing Ninetales is the cornerstone of this case.
You have a point there. I guess it is kind of important. Oh well, please answer this, court. Mr. LaBelle, is the defendant the amazing Ninetales or not?
Okay.
I will say it took a surprising turn. It's actually made a lot better. This part has definitely has knocked this case up a few notches, I think. The amazing Ninetales' true identity. The amazing Ninetales' true identity is not Mayor Tenma. The mayor would never admit to such an utter nonsense. But if he did admit to such nonsense, I will expose the truth behind Tenma right here and now. And that would be ring ruin upon Ninetales' Vale, just as the superstitions say.
Talk about out of the pod and into the fire. At this rate, the mayor will be found guilty for sure.
Honestly speaking, if Mayor Damien Tenma is not the amazing Ninetales, I'm afraid I don't see how the defense is much of a case here.
Let's just leave it at that, shall we? We all know Alderman QB was the amazing Ninetales anyway. I mean, that's how Ninetales Vale made a comeback. The alderman was so popular. I don't understand what the Tematar is supposed to be. Is it saying that Alderman QB was Tematar? But, I mean, he wasn't like he was dressed up like him and running around. There's gotta be a hole in that testimony somewhere. I don't even know where to start.
Since we don't have any proof that the mayor is the amazing Ninetales, then we'll just have to get him to admit it himself.
But if he admits it, LaBelle's gonna expose the secret behind Temataro, wherever the hell that is. Ah, we're so close, I know it.
Let's make cross 7 of the witness. I feel like some pressing is gonna be necessary here. Amazing Ninetales' true identity. Amazing Ninetales is not Mayor Tenma. Mayor would never admit to such utter nonsense.
Hold it!
The only nonsense here in this court is you and your assertions.
Tis. Such anger is terrible for the skin, you know. Beauty's like a that bit right there really reminded me of the best dear old daddy. It's for terrible for the skin, you know. Beauty's like a flower that blooms forth from a serene heart.
Excuse me?
Psst, I wouldn't expect a wilted peasant like you to understand. Perhaps this fragrance will help blossom help the blossom within you bloom. Ah! You liked that, didn't you, you dirty birdie?
Enough jabbering about blossoms and whatnot. Get on with your testimony before I slice you into a bouquet of cut flowers.
Oh dear, please excuse me. As I was saying, the assertion of our wilted attorney here is utter nonsense. But if he did admit to such nonsense, okay, I'll expose the truth behind Tematar right here and now.
Hold it!
Just how did you learn of this so-called truth behind Temataro?
Alderman QB told me all about it. The secret of the Forbidden Chamber and the truth behind Temataro.
Why would he share secrets like that with you, Mr. LaBelle?
Because of the alderman's wife. I was looking after her while she was hospitalized. He appreciated so much he shared the secrets with me.
Wait, did he threaten the alderman in addition to the mayor?
Tell me that's how we learn how to open the Forbidden Chamber. Needless to say, I'm not above revealing the truth behind Temataro.
That would bring ruin upon Ninetales Vale, just the superstitions say.
Hold it! Do not gaze upon Temataro. Do not tell others if you see him. Isn't that what the village superstitions say?
Exactly. Telling others what Temataro looks like would reveal the truth. That's why the superstitions were written down in the first place.
And ruin coming to the village if you free him. Is that a warning not to expose the truth?
Bingo! And that truth is, Temataro is a great, greed-inspiring fortune. And that's what the whole Battle of the Ninetales Vale is all about.
Temataro is a great fortune? Come to think of it.
That's what Filch was talking about.
Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpapa told me all about it. Said there's amazing treasure in there.
Could Temataro actually be
Mayor Tenma, the Forbidden Chamber treasure. Yeah.
telling the villagers that Temataro is the terrifying yokai is what has scared them away from the Forbidden Chamber and the treasure within?
I see.
That's how the treasure has been kept secret all this time.
So essentially you just revealed the secret, and so now he has no reason not to tell us, right?
Well.
Or, well, he means he's gonna tell the whole village, right? Not just us here.
Seems our ace attorney here has uncovered the truth that must not be revealed.
Mayor Tenma looks like he wants to keep the truth hidden as much as I do. Tragedy is doomed to repeat itself as long as Temataro exists. And that's why the secret must be protected. As long as Temataro exists, huh? Mr. LaBelle, please add that statement to your testimony.
Tragedy is doomed to repeat as long as Temataro exists. Oh, but it doesn't.
Objection!
Because of this, yeah, it got stolen.
Mr. LaBelle, what if Temataro no longer existed? Then the truth would no longer be an issue, would it?
If Temataro no longer existed?
I see, because he's saying if it were revealed... Okay, I understand. If people would try to steal the treasure and it would, like, ruin the village, right? I guess. They're assuming that everyone would get greedy and try to get in there and steal it.
What on earth are you talking about?
Oh, apparently you haven't heard. Temataro no longer exists. But I guess you didn't get to do a thorough search after the key was taken from you. Because when we searched the Forbidden Chamber, there wasn't any treasure there.
Really? Well, maybe you weren't looking in the right place.
Sorry, but I have proof that Temataro no longer exists. Take a look at this figure.
What do we have here? Looks like some sort of creature. Ew! Ew, gross!
Found this in the Forbidden Chamber. It's an Izuki Kozo figure. The great thief Izuki Kozo used to leave them at the scene of his crimes.
Are you suggesting that Temataro has been stolen?
Ah! Yup, Phineas Filch's grandfather, a master thief, was the culprit.
And by that hideous, moronic caretaker's grandfather, no less! No! My beautiful golden Temataro was...
Great inspired by Temataro can no longer bring ruin upon Ninetales Vale. Isn't that right, Mayor Tenma?
The root of tragedy would indeed seem to be gone. In fact, I now recall the alderman revealing the secret to me on the day of our meeting. He must have been speaking of Temataro, for he said to me the gold ingot was gone.
Gold ingot. I mean the treasure that is Temataro's true form.
Recall, if you will, the scroll is in the Forbidden Chamber. Temataro is the yellowest object shown there.
I see.
A giant gold ingot that my nomadic ancestors bestowed upon Ninetales Vale! Ah! Which means I'm totally faking this shit! Ah! In return for that gold, my ancestors did receive from Ninetales Vale. Land that would become Temma Town. But drive the villagers mad with greed to that great fortune. But it was the greed-fueled battle. It was as if they were possessed. My ancestors' gold became as a curse upon their village, a curse of ruin! Thus it was that the yokai Tematar came to be.
I see. That's actually pretty clever, I gotta say. I feel like they really turned this case around here at the end. This really made for a nice, interesting twist. That really caught me off guard. I didn't see that coming at all, which I'm thrilled about. Hell yeah, good on you, Case. You really came back.
So, Tematar and the village superstitions were merely fairy tales to scare people away. Huh. Fairy tales or not, Tematar made quite the mess of things.
Yes, indeed, for there are no greater monster than man's lust for gold. Well, you know what they say, the love of money is the root of all evil. My ancestor did bring a terrible thing here to Ninetales Vale, a thing so terrible that Tematar, a monster just as terrible, had to be created to keep it a secret. But we have naught but love for the little village to which we owe our very existence. Tematar would never seek to take over Ninetales Vale in a merger. Tematown, I mean.
Oh my, that was quite a shocking lesson in history.
Mr. Mayor, now that we know Tematar no longer exists, are you ready to admit your secret? You are the Amazing Ninetales, aren't you?
Come on, the daughter's gonna, okay. I keep thinking the daughter's gonna come out and be like,
No, don't say anything, Dad!
no, don't do it! Please, no!
Begone, you demented demon!
Now, where was I? The Golden Lord of Yokai, the Amazing Ninetales, is indeed me! Ah ha! Ah ha! Ah ha! Ah ha! And that means Jinxie!
How did I get up here? Yes?
The man wearing the mayor's clothes who you saw collapse the Fox Chamber. Was he wearing the Amazing Ninetales mask?
That's what made me think it was Papa. He said he was going to reveal his secret identity to Golden QB that day, so it really wasn't Papa I saw there, was it?
It was Florence's idea from the start. He advised me to reveal my secret identity to the alderman. Yeesh. Rube Goldberg machines have less elaborate setups than LaBelle's scheme.
You may rest easy now, little Jinxie. That monster's deception is through.
Stop doing that, then. True facts about this case have finally come to light. Mayor Timma did not kill Alderman QB, but Florent LaBelle did.
How dare you, peasant!
No!
Silence!
I thought so. I was like, that wasn't crazy enough to be a breakdown.
Damn it, now what? Justice Dono. You should at least have a real blade in your hands if you desire to cross swords with me. Or have you mistaken this battlefield for a training ground? What's this guy want now? Evidence is like a razor-sharp blade that cuts through bones as though it were butter. But you have only blind guesses, a dull blade incapable of cutting even a cake.
As you there, Mr. Justice. After all, evidence is everything in a court of law.
Right? I see some evidence. Of course, a pervert being like me wouldn't leave any incriminating evidence behind.
This is the final battle. The samurai must live and die by the sword. You will live or die by the evidence you hold. My swift blade of judgment awaits. Now present your conclusive evidence. Or don't you have any? Oh, crud. Do I have anything conclusive? Nope. Can't think of anything. There has to be some kind of evidence I can present.
Don't give up now, Apollo. Let's try reviewing the case again.
I'm fine. She's right. I can't give up now. Yes. Soul trial would have been for nothing. And there has to be some conclusive evidence somewhere. Oh, what the hell is going on in my brain? Let's review the facts. Holy shit. We're going like Danganronpa here. The most damning evidence against the mayor was the crime scene itself. The mayor and the victim were the only two people found in the room. Also, although, god dang it, so many typos. All thought the alderman was killed because he was the amazing Ninetales. But as we know now, of course, we were way off. Amazing Ninetales was really Mayor Damien Tenma. That's why when his daughter Jinxie saw the Amazing Ninetales collapse in the scene, she mistook him for her father. Those are the facts we have revealed. However, Mr. LaBelle asserts that he did not leave any evidence of the scene of the crime. But he didn't do anything about evidence outside the crime scene. He isn't as clever as he thinks he is. Is any of the evidence found outside of the crime scene provide any clues?
There's white hair inside. I'm thinking maybe they might Ninetales mask. Clue inside the mask.
Oh no, the Amazing Ninetales mask. It was found washed up along the river. What sort of clue does that mask hold?
White hair, patch of golden fur. White hair.
White hair in the mask. Oh my god, what's my brain? What about the hair left in the mask? Who does it belong to? Florent LaBelle. My hair's LaBelle's. All right, that hair is Florent LaBelle's. Yes, and that's what I call conclusive evidence. Oh, gotcha, sucker. Oh, all in my brain. Here we go.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have any conclusive evidence to present to this court? That really reminded me of Danganronpa quite a bit.
Of course I do. Serve this mask if you will.
At least the style of it. I mean, it wasn't really like, rearranging the crime scene, but more just like,
in my brain. And comic-like scenes.
That mask? How's that conclusive evidence?
It's not the mask itself, but the white hair inside it. We originally thought it belonged to Alderman Rex QB.
Yes, the Amazing Ninetales we now know is Mertema, so...
That is correct. So the question is, whose hair could this be? And the answer to that is the last person to have worn it before it was discarded. That would be you, Mr. Florent LaBelle.
what are you talking about? I never had hideous white hair like that.
Silence. Silence. It would appear your coup de grace failed to hit its mark. This freakish fop is not the white-hair type. Because he's busy being one ludicrously garish color or another. Blah. No, Prosecutor Blackwell. It's you who has made a fatal error. What? Remember where this mask was found? Washed up by the side of the river.
The water washed off his real hair color.
With that in mind, the last piece of evidence will solve all of this remaining riddles. It is time. Now we finally whip this out.
I was wondering, it's like the one piece of evidence we hadn't done anything with.
Booyah!
That's...
What is that?
This is Mr. LaBelle's own private brand of hair color. Washed out with just water. The court will also recall that the Amazing Ninetales mask. Washed up along the side of the village river with white hair inside it. Gah! What's this? Are you saying that's preening Peacock's hair colors? That's exactly what I'm saying. Mr. LaBelle's hair color is a freaky work of fiction. But thanks to the river flowing through Ninetales Vale, we now have a real-life expose. The white hair in his mask is conclusive evidence proving you're the real killer. A DNA test is all we need to prove it. And we both know we'll get a match. Admit it! Florent LaBelle. You were the one who killed Alderman Rex QB. You're done, son. Time to see a fucking freak out. Give it to me. You peasant.
How dare you! You profane my beauty! I'm going to exterminate like I did that demon! No! No, my makeup!
Behold, everyone. Amidst a cloud is the true LaBelle.
Oh my god, he looks even worse than he did before somehow. I didn't realize.
Hello, this is LaBelle. What? The project is off? This is LaBelle. The sponsors have pulled out. LaBelle speaking. I'm fired? You mean I'm no longer Mertema's aide? Hello, this is LaBelle. What? There's the stratospheric damages claim against me? $100 million? I'm finished! Washed up! Stick a fork in me, I'm done!
Well, it's wild.
This is preposterous. I, Simon Blackwell, defeated? No! No!
Everybody, order the car, shut up!
That shit was fucking epic. Oh, get wrecked, bitch.
Well, that was weird. This is quite the unexpected outcome. I must hand to you, Mr. Justice. You really turned this case on its head, just like everybody else does. Just like that other lawyer, Phoenix Wright.
Don't say it. Don't you ever compare me to him. Wait, that was a compliment, right?
Prosecutor Blackwell, what have you done with Florian LaBelle?
I cut him in half, and now he's fucking dead. He's at the bottom of the sea.
Oh, good. I'm happy with that conclusion.
The faced man is withered like a flower without water. One of the officers is currently tending to him with a sprinkler. Wouldn't that just wash even more of his makeup off? Allow me to explain the actions of the guilty party in detail. The motive, of course, was to steal the gold inglet known as Tenmataro. However, few were allowed into the manor due to its cultural ties to Ninetail's Vale. LaBelle set in motion plans to gain access to the manor, and the gold within via the merger. But the efforts of the amazing Ninetail saw those plans come to a halt. And thus, LaBelle murdered the alderman and attempted to pin the blame on Mayor Tenma.
I see, but I still can't comprehend as why you would go after the gold in the first place. Mr. LaBelle doesn't look like someone who's in need of financial aid.
LaBelle hid his past well, much like he hid his beauty, like with makeup. He's mired in debt. Debt due to pouring money into a brand only he could love. Which is why he sought the gold with such veracity. Wow, you know, maybe think about selling the stuff that those guys seem to really want a lot. Like he's like, no, this is only for me. Like, and these guys are like asking him, like, please sell it to us. We'll give you a shit ton of cash. No, instead I'm gonna go through this elaborate ruse to steal this golden statue, not just take your fucking money. God, I'm an idiot. Seriously, oh my god. If I knew the specifics of this case, run into a bit of stupidity, but it's okay. Still did it. It still made a nice twist at the end. Too bad for him. Someone else got into it first anyway.
I see. Very well then. I believe it's time to declare the verdict. The court finds defendant Damien Temba. Here we go, guys. Not guilty. Let the confetti fly.
Okay, seriously, you stop doing that act now. Well, fuck me sideways. I'm taking Falco and I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, he's getting out of here back to jail, bitch. Course adjourned. Everybody, fuck off.
We did it, guys. We fucking did it. In the name of justice.
April 19th, 1:23 p.m. District Court, defendant library number 3.
That was some serious good lawyering, Apollo. You totally pulled it out your ass, just like I taught you. That's right, Mr. Wright. Even I didn't see that coming. I never saw it coming. God damn it, we stopped singing that song. Just got lucky, I guess. Banished Tematara from Ninetail's Vale like you were some kind of exorcist. Because I got awesome demon powers myself, Mr. Wright.
There's still one thing I don't understand. How come Mr. LaBelle didn't kill Mayor Temba too? Could have set it up so the mayor murdered the alderman, then died from a counterattack. That would have removed at least one possible fly from the appointment.
I was wondering about that too. But I hunch LaBelle was biding his time. He was planning on exposing the amazing Ninetails to Wright Anything himself. Huh? Well, why? Because the mayor was the amazing Ninetails. Had LaBelle succeeded in framing Mayor Temma for the alderman's murder, the wrestler's popularity would have plummeted once his identity was revealed. Oh, I get it. The amazing Ninetails was just killed, he'd die a hero. But if he was proved a villain, his fans would abandon it, making the merger that much easier. Right. And then when the merger was complete and everything cooled down, he'd be able to search the Forbidden Chamber at his leisure.
What an insanely intricate plot. Seriously, holy shit. Ah! A most excellent job clearing my name. A feat worthy of the Demon Lord's approval.
Why are you acting like Temataro again?
Let this be of no concern to you.
How could it not concern me?
Temataro, be gone.
I guess not tell his daughter, even though his daughter was fucking in there, right? Shouldn't she have heard about it?
Jinxie, seems like ages since I've laid eyes on you.
Papa, you're finally back.
Yeah, let's go ahead and keep reinforcing that insanity of that insanity your daughter has.
Yes, yokai are real. You're not crazy, honey.
Okay, good. I'm gonna keep going around smacking this shit on people's faces.
Yes, you do that. I'm sure you'll find yourself a lovely, crazy husband one day. Yes, it would seem Temataro is no match for you. Ha ha. Ha ha.
I'm not scared of that silly yokai anymore. Father's a free man now, Jinxie. Isn't that great? Yes, thank you for all you've done. Look how happy I am. Yay! See you guys in action. It made me feel like I don't have to be afraid anymore.
Oh, yay! She did smile. Yay! Oh, that's good. Oh, I needed that. I think Jinxie was the best thing about this case, in my opinion. She was funny, I thought. And it's just something sort of adorable about her just being like constantly just so morose looking. And now finally at the end, and now she finally smiles. It's like, oh, that's nice.
Wait, is Jiki actually smiling? Yeah!
It's all thanks to you two. Too bad the Amazing Ninetales will have to retire, though.
Aw, how come?
Once everyone hears I'm the Amazing Ninetales, my fan base will nosedive. After all, I'm not the most popular of people. Another reason for my secret identity. I don't see how I could possibly continue.
Hee, I think you've misjudged yourself. Take a look outside.
Say, now that you mention it, what's all that noise out there?
Big crowd gathered outside the courthouse once the news broke. Seems they want to get a glimpse of Mayor Damien Tenma, the man behind the mask. Into root for your return to the wrestling ring.
Root? For me? But I thought it was nothing more than a malefactor in their eyes.
Dude, you're fucking beefcake, man. Look at those arms. The only one who really matters is Jinxie. Show her how cool you really are. Yeah, you're the coolest when you're out there fighting in the ring, Papa.
Jinxie.
Here, I think you'll be needing this.
You're gonna be needing your fucking mask, bro.
Take that!
Booyah! Take that!
I just chuck it at him.
Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me. I don't want to keep my fans waiting. Oh, here we go, guys. Behold! Oh my god, look at his jumping skills! Oh!
Oh my god, he just had that underneath. He was waiting for this moment.
Ninetales fail forever!
Oh my god, look at those pecs!
Tails! Ninetales!
I sure hope they can settle the problems between Timatown and Ninetales Vale.
Me too.
I'm sure they'll be fine. After all, the blackmailer slash killer is behind bars, and the merger's no longer an issue. Plus, Amazing Ninetales is obviously still a hit, and I expect Ninetales Vale will be too.
It's all because we believed in our client and ourselves.
Yeah, whatever.
Just like you said.
Okay, people. Now that we've got that one in the bag, let's go get something to eat. I'm starving.
Sounds good. I'm so nervous I haven't eaten since yesterday.
Better keep eating, Apollo, or you might have to start looking up at me.
Definitely past my gross phase. You should be about past yours too.
Are you kidding me? I'm just getting started. I'm gonna be 30 feet tall when I'm done growing. Ready or not, it's face stuffing time.
Keep eating like that, and the only direction you'll grow is sideways.
Very funny. It'll go straight to my boobs. But I've got a hollow leg. I can eat as much as I want without gaining an ounce.
Really? Well, I can't wait to see this.
Calories, ha! Just let them try to stick on me.
Alright, already, you two. God. Let's go get going where the old man closed shop.
Oh my god, we're going to El Dunes!
Eldoon's Noodles isn't an all-night stand, you know.
Fucking Eldoon! Oh my god! His name is Noodle backwards!
Yeah, come get my fucking noodle. I got a ramen ball in my head right now, bro.
I'm with Mr. Wright. Let's go.
I've been waiting to have a bowl from there ever since Mr. Wright told me about them. Well, what are we waiting for? What the dicks are we doing here?
Noodles are on me today, so I expect some serious eating from you too.
Yay, thanks, boss. I won't let you down.
Dina has no idea what she's getting into. Mr. Muldoon's noodles are so hot and salty.
Yeah, that's right. He's like, more salt the better. There's actually not even any noodles in there. It's just salt and water. Look, chug it down, bitch.
2 bowls would kill a man.
That was our first case together. And it felt like shit! The Dark Age law seems so distant, so irrelevant to our small, cozy office.
Damn it. It was auto-scrolling, so I hit the fast thing to get to the end of it. Just scrolling so slow.
But little did I know that had been lurking all along, right there behind us.
I can't open the log either.
First time it made itself known was during the murder at Phoenix Legal Academy. That case would mark the twilight before the dark, cold night that was to come.
But not really. New episode has been added. Turnabout Academy. But actually, that's gonna have to wait because the next one will actually, I think, be the DLC case, which you guys recommended I do after completing the second case. All right. Well, I gotta say that case definitely, I think, made a turnaround for me in terms of just sort of a nice little twist at the end. I do think some things don't really fall into place maybe very well. Like I was saying with the whole, just like the ridiculous plot that LaBelle came up with to get the gold. The fact that he wasn't selling his fucking product, where he could have made some money to pay for all those debts, just seems sort of insane to me. I guess the point is, well, look at it. Look how ridiculous this guy is. He totally stupid enough to do something like that. Yeah, I guess so, but still wasn't the best case, but I think it definitely brought it from being maybe the worst. I don't know what I could still consider the worst case, though. I mean, even like the cases that bug me, I still find there are like good things about it. But yeah, it got better at there. Not the best beginning, but it had a nice ending to it. I think you guys said that was probably the weakest one, so I think it's all uphill from here. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that episode or these episodes. I don't know when I cut this down if it's going to be 1 or 2 or not, but if you did, please leave a like and a favorite. It really does help me out. And subscribe if you're not already to become Picky Penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.